Hello everyone, welcome to DC Minds. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And in this video, we are going to see another C programming concept called two-dimensional array. Let's see it from mathematical point of view. So in math, we have a concept called matrix. And matrix is nothing but collection of or arrangement of numbers in terms of row and columns in some rectangular format. So in this case, we can see here we have a matrix B which is having 3 row and 3 column and value are 2, 5, 6, 9, 11, 15 and 37, 22, 25. So same matrix can be represented in C programming using the concept of array. And this kind of matrix which is having multiple row or multiple columns can be represented using two-dimensional array. So what is array? So array is nothing but collection of items and that are those items are related. Related means all the items are of same type, means it is integer, means all are integer only, not means it cannot be if the this if this value is integer then all value will be integer, it cannot be decimal value. So let's see syntax of writing two-dimensional array. So so we can write the two-dimensional array using the following syntax. You will give the data type first and then array name and then number of row we want to give and the number of column and then semicolon. And there is another way you can declare two-dimensional array. One is you will give data type, array name, rows and columns and equal to value, whatever the value you want to give. So let's see an example. So in this case, B is a array and this value is row value is 3 in this case and column value is 3. So here first is row and second is column and the values are 2, 5, 6, means first row is having 2, 5, 6, second row is having 9, 11, 15 and third row is having 37, 22 and 25. So if you want to visualize this array in a tabular format, then it will look like this. So you can see this is a basically you can represent this array in some tabular format like this. So in C programming, what will happen? This row 1 is nothing but row 0 and so basically it start from 0. So row 0, row 1, row 2 like this, column 0, column 1, column 2. So in C programming, this is called indexing and this indexing start from 0. Okay, in C programming basically. So and we should remember always that indexing in C programming start from 0. And if you want to use this value, the value in this B array, will use the array this row index and column index. Let's see how. So now we have an array B here and which can be represented in tabular format like this. And suppose we want to access the value, means basically we want to read the value from this array in C program. Then suppose we want to read this first row and first column, means row 0 and column 0 value. In that case, what we have to do is we have to give this array name and in bracket which row which column. So in this case, row 0 and row 0 and column 0. So in this case, row 0 column 0 will give you 2. Suppose we want to access this value, means row 0 column 2. So in that case, we will give array name and in bracket which row which column, means 0 row and second column, means second column. So it will give value 6. Similarly, we want to access this row 2 and column 1, this 22 we want to access. So in this case you have to give is second row, means row 2 and column 1, and in that case it will give you this value 22. So this is called accessing, basically reading the value from the array is called accessing, and this is also called indexing. And always remember, in array indexing start from 0. Now we have another uh, uh, operation on array that we can perform is changing or assigning the value, new value to the array. Or if it is not already assigned, suppose this array value are not given, then you can assign the array value like this, or you can change the value like this. Suppose in this case I want to change row 0 and column 0 value to 55 from 2. So in this case, how what we have to do is you give the array name and which row which column. Here in this case is row 0 and column 0, and give the new value. So it will, what will happen, from this 2 it will become 55. Same way, row 0 and column 2 value will, you can change like this, and in this case it will become 60 from 6. And now again we can change this value, this row 2 and column 1 value. Basically this 22 now will change to 29, since we are assigning like this. So this is how you can change or assign new value to array in two dimensional using row and column index. Okay, so now let's see another simple C program which will just print the whatever the contents of array are. Okay, so in this case we have array, and he will, what we will do is we'll write a program that will print the content of this array. Basically this, the output of this program will be like this: 2 5 6 9 11 15 and 37 22 25 in row, means each row will print the value. Okay, so let's see how this program works. So we'll see this execution of this program in tracing. By using tracing, how this program will print this output, we'll see here. So let's see how this program will print this: 2 5 6 9 11 15 37 22 25. Okay, so when this program execution start, what will happen, when the control will come here, so what will happen, this condition will be checked. So how, let's see. So when control comes here, initially the value of row is 0. You can see here row is 0, and this is, there is a condition called row is less than 3. Why we have taken row is less than 3? Because we have 3 row. So, and row all in C program it start from 0. So we'll access 0, row 0, row 1, row 2, and we'll stop at row 3. That's why we have given row is less than 3 here. Okay, so we have condition here, row is less than 3. So in this case row value is 0. So this condition, this row is less than 3, will become like this: 0 is less than 3. Yes, 0 is less than 3, that is true. So if this condition is true, what will happen, it will, the code, the control will come to this for loop, second for loop. And now what will happen, in this case the column is, value is 0, and the condition is column is less than 3. Why it is again starting from 0 is because in array this index start from 0, and in this case we have 3 columns. So we will access till second row and second column, and when third column will be come, then it will stop. That's why condition is column is less than 3. Okay, you can see in this table. Okay, so what will happen now, column is 0 and column is less than 3. So this condition will be checked, this particular condition will be checked, and in this case 0 is less than 3. Yes, it is true. So what will happen, once this condition is true, the control will come here and it will access the value of this B array using this row and column. So now B row and column will be written, can be rewritten like this. So value of B here, row value is 0. You can see here row value is 0 and column value is 0. So B of 0 and 0 is nothing but 2. In this table you can see row 0 and column 0 is 2. So in this case what will happen, this line of code will print 2 here, it will print 2, and then there will be a space. You can see percentage d, after percentage d there is a space, so it will print space also. And then what will happen, this column plus plus will get executed, and this column value from 0 it will become 1. Okay, and now again the control will come to this for loop, and now the column value is 1 in this case, and row value is still 0. So what will happen, basically now we are working on first row and column wise. So we worked on first row column 0. Now we are working on first row and column 1. So again this condition will be checked. So in this case now column value is 1. So 1 is less than 3. Yes, it is. So it will become true. And now again the control will come here, and again it will print this b of 0 1, and that is nothing but 5. So because column value is 1 and row value is 0, so this b of row column will become 0 1 and will print 5. And now again column plus plus this line of code will be executed, and the column value will become 2. And again same operation will be happening. This condition will be checked, and now in this case 2 is less than 3. That is true, means this condition will become 3 because this row value column value is 2 and it is less than, so it is true. So now again this b of row, this line of code will get executed, and this will become 6 because first row 0 row and column 2 is 6, so this will return 6. So here it will print 6 here. Okay, now again this column plus plus will happen, and this control will come again here, and this condition will again now get checked. So when this condition will get checked, now in this case if you see here this column value is 3, and so column is less than 3 will become 3 is less than 3, and that is nothing but false. So in this case this condition has become false. You can see here this condition has become false. So once this condition becomes false, this for loop execution will stop, and then again it will come to this line. So this line basically is used to print the output in next line. Why? Because here you can see the output is in next line. After 2 5 6 we are printing in next line. After again 9 11 50 we are printing in next line. So to do that we are using this print new line. So now what will happen, this for loop is completed. Now again it will, what will be, the control will come here. Initially the row value was 0. This row value was 0 till now, means first row we have processed the data. Now we want to process to row second row, means row 1. So what will happen, this when this row plus plus will again happen, and then row value will become 1, and this condition will be checked. So here row value is 1, and then again condition will be checked, and this 1 is less than 3, it is true. So what will happen, again after this condition is true, now again it will uh, column will start, and now in second row also the columns are 0 1 2. Okay, so again we have similar condition 0 and 3. Okay, so again same whatever the steps that we follow to print the column 1 column 2 column 3 value in row 1, same in row 0 same process will be followed again here to print all the value in second row and all three columns. Okay, so like till it will continue, till it will be continuing till we print the all the value in row 3. So you can uh, continue the tracing like this, and now it is your task to do that. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and check out my other video to see some other C programming concept.